Hello, welcome to the fourth dimension. My name is Maria. I am an intuitive reader, and I am hoping that this week is going to go better for you all than it has for several of the other zodiac signs. I offer a weekly forecast of what you can anticipate coming up, as well as a midweek pulse when I can get to it. Going to be honest with you, I've only done a couple, but apparently people like them, so I'm going to try to get those out a little bit more frequently, as well as a what to expect on the weekend. So this reading is for Taurus. Taurus, this is your reading for March 3rd through the 9th, what you can anticipate. I start with what's the tea. It's kind of like a gossip card. I love it though. That's what it looks like on the outside. And it's just a fun little ditty as to kind of like an overall view of what the focus is, what the issue is. And then the regular tarot cards kind of explain the deets, the actual specifics of the what's the tea. So that being said, and that was in the reverse. I should keep that in the reverse, actually. I'm going to do that. We're going to get to it. Taurus, I feel like you're coming off an ending. I think you're just walking away from something that didn't serve you anymore, not to your highest good. I feel also, I'll tell you more. I get the sense too, I almost get like multiple people are involved in this, of what you're walking away from. So it could be a job. I get the sense that it was a close-knit group, pretty close. You already have some reversals showing up in your reading. Tell me about Taurus. Okay. Alrighty then. Tell me more about Taurus. Yeah. Taurus, you're pretty... Those are my bull friends. I got a lot of bull friends that are Tauruses. You guys are pretty specific. You're very detailed. I feel like you got interruption after interruption after interruption from you hitting your goals. I haven't even looked at the cards yet. I'm just getting like you're walking away from some noise, like a lot of noise, and it's like makes my head hurt in the middle of it, just like right here. And it's it's a group of people. It's not like it's a like one situation. It's projects, it's noise, and it's interrupting your creativity. You're trying to create something, and there's like a lot of distractions and interruptions. I just did a reading earlier tonight. The doorbell rang, the dog was barking, the video went upload. It was nuts. It took like 5 tries to get it up there and to get through with it, and then only to find out I had to do the spread twice because there was just so much noise. And this kind of feels very similar. So you might want to check out, if you're dealing with a Gemini, I get a Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Aquarius, Sag. Yeah, this might, if any of those signs are like, I'm already getting like tingles all over my body. So I feel like I'm walking into something that I probably need to be prepared for. So that's kind of the vibe I get you're dealing with this week is you're tense, you're waiting for the other shoe to fall, and you're angry a little bit, and you're defensive. Like, I don't even know what the cards say yet, but I'm like, so your overall vibe is somebody's researching you, studying you, getting to know you. Somebody's very interested in what you're putting out there. Whether it be content you're putting together. I feel like you're trying to put something together. I almost say like you were working in a group. I don't know how else to say it. You were working on a project. I don't know who I'm reading for, but this is pretty strong coming through. You're walking away from what was to be, I want to say, a financial endeavor. It was like contractual or an agreement between multiple people, and you are throwing in the towel. You're making that choice, or somebody's making that choice for you. I'm not sure. I think you're making that choice. You made the choice. I get that you made the choice, and you're getting some backlash for making that choice. That's what's happening. That's the feeling I get. So the first one is you are working on a creative project, and it looks to be that somebody might have stolen your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, and feeds off you right here. Right under that, I have the Four of Wands. So it's this is a partnership, right? You are building something. You are investing, and it could have been a relationship. But it was an agreement. You were in a relationship with somebody, and you're like investing in this relationship. And here comes this Knight's forward-moving action of Swords. Somebody's going to be honest with you about whatever this was. And it's like you're strong, energetic, ready to take on the world. This is your energy, and you're going to go develop your own project. That's kind of the vibe I get. You're unfazed by what's happening around you. Right below the overall reading for the Tarot is the Five of Swords in reverse. So in the upright, it's arguing, fighting, right? I just said this. You are walking away from the nonsense. The actual five in the upright could have been last week. It was you fighting and arguing with these folks, and you like, not today, I'm not. So it requires some strength, and it's going to be tested this week. People are having something to say about your decision. It's like you need to be a little bit more approachable and fair. You need to be assertive, not aggressive. You need to be forward thinking. You're uncertain about the outlook. People, I think, are coming back to have conversations with you. I also have the Star in reverse. That's also. So in the upright, it's wish fulfillment, it's healing, it's all your desires coming into fruition. In the reverse is delay, unfulfilled hopes and disappointment, pessimism, and despair. So you walked away from something, or you were pushed out. I don't know which. I don't know. Sorry. It could be either, it could be several, but the more I'm getting into this, it feels like multiple stories, right? So just bear with it. Again, if you're new here, and even if you're not a Taurus and you're, cross-watching, that's fair. I don't mind. I don't have, whatever. There must be a message in here for you. So, I just work here. I just pick up the energy, and there's a lot going on. There's a lot. So one of the energies that I have, you have a group of haters, okay? I feel, Taurus, somebody's envious at a previous relationship you walked away from, whether it be multiple parties. I get that it's multiple in this party. Not judging, just saying. And you're dealing with backlash, whether it's work-related, or I think for a handful of you, this is work-related, and another handful is relationship-ish. Ish is the word for sure. Ish is the correct word. And you're unfazed. And the unfazed is you've sat in a moment, and you're sitting in meditation and prayer, and you're walking away feeling victorious over it. You're actually enjoying your serenity. And it says celebrate your success with those you care about. So you are choosing, you kind of picked out, like literally knocked off the fence, got them off the square. You got your own tribe, and you're becoming very close with these folks because you're eliminating other parties from what is stopping you from your growth. That's the best way I can put it. You're like midstream making changes. I don't know what you're changing. I don't know. It's just rapid. It's just absolutely rapid. And you're coming in. You've changed and pivoted this, and you said, screw you all. I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm going to go get my wish fulfillment because I'm sick and tired of watching you all get yours and not get mine. That's the vibe I get. You are no longer hooked to the situation. You've detached. You historically sat in a space, and this is in the center of your read, chaos, forced gaiety. You weren't happy in this situation. You're overwhelmed. It's disorganized. This crap show you walked away from, or you're going to, depending on your timeline. I don't know who you are. I'm not there with you. You get the idea, though. Several of you are like so agitated and frustrated and lack of satisfaction that you're just like, this is stupid. This kind of vibe I get. This, what am I doing? And you have, you had money invested that you lost, and you're finally going to get some back. Congratulations. I'm finally regaining some of the money I lost. Whew. Spiritual hater. So whatever you're doing, it doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual hater, but it could be. I feel like there's an energy that's against you. And I believe maybe, I'm just going to keep it real. I believe maybe you put out some energy, you did, that, this is my feeling. You might have put out some energy that's negative, okay? And you're trying to force your will to the front. And some of it, in the Taurus world, we call everything energy. And when you put a hex or a curse, or you're doing some I call it woogity woo, whatever it is that's out there, you have just dropped to a lower vibration, because you just want what you want. There's a handful of you, not everybody. And I don't need any hate comments. I love you all. Just take what you want, just like the cottage cheese and jello. If you don't like it, don't take it. Just leave it and pass by it. This is one of those sections. I have to say it because it's in the spread. Don't get butthurt. So, handful of you may have gone to I feel like you, seriously, like several of you have actually gone to someplace, given them money, a lot of money, to try to manipulate an outcome that didn't come to fruition. It didn't serve your purpose. You put it out there. You might have even got a little bit of gain, but it's not feeding you the way you thought it was. And you threw a lot of money at this, trying to get a forced outcome. Take it for what it's worth. Don't care. I work here. Like I said, I'm just telling you that I'm just reading the energy. So the rest of you are also positively putting that energy out there, trying to regain this relationship. And you got some haters that are against you. You might have jealous people. You might be a content creator on one of these platforms, and you got a tribe that is cyberbullying you, or, just throwing shade your way, because we got people like to be Monday morning quarterback on the keyboard, and we are hiding behind fictitious sites and names and all this other stuff, just pretending to be somebody important. And it's really ego. It's just ego. That's all. And somebody's not liking the positive moves you're making, or for several of you, you're making not so positive moves, but you're trying to get ahead because the other ones didn't work. I'm just reading. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. But this says stuck, stalemate, unwanted proposals, unaccepted offers. So somebody's coming back and they want to gain your glory, and they want to get in your light. You got some haters again around you, and they're trying to come back this way. Says, let's make this right. I want to take you from these rough waters to these calm waters. I want to make your life better. And you're like, I'm good. I got my own oar. I'm in my own canoe now. I don't need any people in my canoe. It's just me. That's the point I'm trying to prove. Some of you, though, there's a handful of you that try to force this outcome. So it's not turning out well. It just, kind of doesn't go well. Historically, you were sitting in a space of the toilet paper woman here in the Eight of Swords. The toilet paper woman, this woman is there's nobody else on this card. It's just her. So she's sitting in a space of complete anxiety. And if she just pulls off the toilet paper and looks at the situation, she realizes nobody else is on this card. There's no anxiety. I mean, she's up in her head, full of anxiety, trying to, like I just said this, trying to force an outcome, and it's not coming to fruition, and she's getting tired, and she's full of stress, and she doesn't know what else she should do. And it doesn't have to be a woman, but you get the vibe. But it's just toilet paper. It's just fear. It's just the illusion, right? She needs to look at it from a different perspective, gain some insight. And in the reverse is what's happening. She's gotten some insight, and she sees it from a different perspective. And she's like, yeah, I remember this. It hurt. I don't think I want to do that again. So she has freedom to choose. That's the name of the card in the reverse. Freedom to choose. So now she's free. And it's self-created boundaries. I love this. I do. It's a new perspective. That's the actual thing on the card, really. So I get that you might be dealing with an Aries, a Gemini, or not an Aries. Maybe you are dealing with an Aries. I don't know. That's twice I've said that tonight. It's weird. Another air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, etc. And then you have wolves in sheep's clothing. I said this yesterday. I did. I said this yesterday. So you have somebody tremendously pretending, Taurus, you got bit significantly in a relationship. And I think financial, you lost a lot of money. You did. And you're finally getting some money back. But you're walking away from a relationship, or you did, that was not requited at all. Gosh, maybe you should go check out the Cancer reading. I mean, there's like a lot of similar threads kind of rolling through these readings tonight. But the Page of Pentacles in reverse, in the upright, it's a conversation about a joint venture, right? Is I want to offer you my love. I want to offer you a commitment. I want to offer you a new job, right? It's a commitment. It's a long-term investment. And a Page of Pentacles in the reverse is wasteful. You lost your money. There's one-sided. It's unrequited, right? You didn't get an ROI out. It was unrealistic. It's scattered. It's, it's all over the map. There's not a lot of strategy. It's gunshot marketing, as we call it. Just like, oh, do this and try that. It's not requited. It's non-fruition. There's nothing that can come out of this. This person's distracted, the person coming in, and it's based on greed. So this wolf in sheep's clothing is really looking at a payout. But I think you're off the hook. You're fine. You're doing good. Nobody's looking for a payout. And you are unfazed by all the negative comments about these people coming in, even if they do steal your ideas. And I feel like somebody did. Somebody that you were in a relationship with took your shit. I don't know how to say it. Maybe I think it was your content. I feel like it was a creative, you were creating something with somebody, and then it dissolved and they took your stuff. I don't know how else that's the whole vibe I get. Like maybe you're like a designer. You do, I get a lot of vibe. Okay. Some of you work in the industry of art. Some of you work in the food or health industry. You're doing something related to food products. I'll just leave it like that. Several of you are in the fashion industry. Many actually have created like graphic design, right? And you're working with a team and it's dissolving and you're walking away, but they kept your ideas and called it their own. Fair enough? That's the vibe. I can't really detail all the specifics on each situation, but it's just like popping in, and I get those are the generic threads that are hitting, and it's unrequited. You brought it in. You brought this information to them. You were looking to get something back, and you didn't get it back, and they're like now coming to you again, Taurus. They're coming to you again and saying, hey, we have some ideas. You're like, do you now? Are they mine? Can I have them back, please? I mean, that's kind of what I hear is going on, is they're coming back because they ran out of ideas. They don't know what to do in the next steps. If you steal somebody's ideas, they don't know what to do with it, right? So, yeah, here we go. Also in the wolf, the wolf in sheep's clothing is a Knight of Pentacles. Again, in the upright, it's a forward-moving commitment coming in to offer you. It's a solid investment. It's real. You'll see the return quickly. It's a partnership. In the reverse, not so much, right? It's lack of energy. That's what I said. You brought all the energy with you, and when you left, you took it with you when you left. They're jealous. They're grasping. They're grasping because they're obsessive with work because they can't create what you started. This is just the simple spread. I haven't even dug yet, which I'm going to do now because I'm nosy. I am super nosy about the creativity mirrored with the Four of Wands. Again, doesn't have to be marriage, but it is kind of like the engagement was the long-term commitment. You are building a structure, and the Four of Wands was a structure that you were building this foundation on, and it fell apart. I feel like last week, that soon, that early. Maybe it was longer than that, but I don't think, something happened last week. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like somebody sought legal counsel, and that's why it's on my board, it's escalating. Something's escalating. That's why they're looking you up. They're trying to figure out what you're doing next. I lost a card. Hold on. Thanks for your patience. Temperance in reverse. What I just said, it was imbalanced. The whole thing was imbalanced. And this is a major arcana in the reverse. So what Spirit's saying here is it's discord, it's illusion, it's delusion, it's conflict of interest, it's constant. That's why I said legal. There's a conflict of interest. I think you can't have two different people putting up the same content, right? That's what I'm saying is there's got to be a little bit of a difference. And it's like specific, like this is art. This is something related to part of it. They didn't bring their game. You did. Yeah, you walked away. Okay, nothing I didn't know. Okay, tell me about the unfazed, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I get like designs. I see designs like ad designs, artistic, creativity, marketing, like 100 pictures in my head. So, and this is a $1 billion industry, and it's fashion, it's makeup, it's products, it's skincare, and then you got a food line over here. Like there's a lot of stuff happening here, and it's the breakup of a marriage. That's what this is. Unfazed, you walked away, you just chose you. You chose you. Anything else you want to say about this? This is an upright deck. I'm just saying, all my cards are put in the upright, and you have literally half your deck out in the reverse. Speaking of, you got the Five of Wands in reverse. So what does that mean? Passive, scattered, right? Trickery. So we got, somebody had an agenda. They just wanted your content, promised you the moon and the stars, and you got bamboozled for a hot minute. Tell me about hooked. If this is a relationship, you walked in thinking that this was going to be a joint venture in a romantic way, that it was equal give and take, and it wasn't. Queen of Wands is showing up in the upright. I do believe that's you. The Queen of Wands is warmth, passionate, enthusiastic, determined. I got the King of Cups in the reverse, which is intelligent, but they have lack of control. So they're not really invested. They're hit and miss, or in and out. They're wishy-washy. They can't make a decision. You do have a King of Pentacles. I also think this is you, as it says, look at this in a different light, and you're gonna find the other opportunities that are out there. It's King of Pentacles. They just pivoted, like I just said. They just made a decision. It says continue to solve issues in a practical way. And I have the Knight of Cups in reverse, manipulative, unreliable, right? Or this King of Pentacles could be the face of the person coming to you, or you left one of the people that was involved in this. They could have been reliant, and they looked like a solid deal, but they weren't. They weren't showing up in the right. Okay, tell me more about the spiritual hater. This card always throws me off. Okay, yep, we have the Page of Swords. Take your time to think before you act. So somebody's coming in, and I think what Spirit's telling me is they're trying to make it right, or at least they're saying they're making it right, and you're not buying it. They don't have good intent. You're not forgetting the anxiety when you try to move this forward. And somebody's saying, hey, it says restless, yeah, talkative, eager, curious. I think it's more curious than anything. They want to know what you're doing. So they want to get into your business on a deeper level, Taurus. I have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Eight of Cups in the upright is many, many options, lots of opportunities. They don't have any. This is what this means. They're running out of options, running out of time, running out of situations, nothing left to draw from. They're at their wit's end. And then you have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Again, in the upright, it's 10. 10 is the most you can get in tarot, and you have 9. Originally, this was what was promised to you, and this is what you're walking away from. I think you're gonna lick your wounds, turn around, and go the other direction. Wolf in sheep's clothing, please. Can you tell me about that, Spirit, along with this Knight of Pentacles and this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Can I have a few more, please? I think, Taurus, you're gonna accept this interruption, just like I started. You're going to accept the interruption. Yeah, there's better things on the horizon. So, you have a Hierophant, which just says, understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries. That's you. And Page of Cups. Don't let your emotions get in the way. That's exactly what I hear. Like, you are choosing you. You are choosing you 100%, and you're moving forward. Bottom of the deck is King of Swords in the reverse. You feel like these people are plotting, obstinate, harsh, severe, worthless, ruthless, well, maybe both, I don't know, and manipulative. So I feel like that's kind of the vibe you're walking away from. Anything else, Spirit, you want to share? Yeah, you made a decision. You're already moving forward. The Three of Wands, the 2 is with the world, and you're looking at all your options. 3 is forward movement. You already made the choice. You're leaving. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands in the reverse. 8 in the upright is passionate new beginning, and you're saying, not today. All right, Taurus. Well, good for you. You chose you. Let's talk a little bit about spiritual numbers. I believe that when you're walking through the week and you hear the songs that resonate, You're seeing numbers on license plate and it's a repeating number. You see it, hey, I just saw that on my watch, my phone, on my clock, or whatever, a license plate. You're seeing it on a billboard. You're seeing repeating numbers in a phone number. Is there anything you want to share with Taurus for the week? Thank you. 222. One of my faves. Let's talk about it. 222 is the number of your week, Taurus. It says, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are grown as you're nourishing them with words, feelings, and action. I am balanced. We just talked about this. This whole thing was unbalanced. You are absolutely balanced. And 222, you're creating things. You're creating new things. You're looking at new possibilities. 2 is partnership decisions, right? And you're deciding you're moving forward because you're balanced. I think you're going to even look for a new opportunity, quite honestly. Well, Taurus, this is your read for the week. Again, on your way out, hit that like button. Sure helps me grow my algorithm, helps me grow my platform. Thank you very much for your support. Lastly, if this kind of vibed with you, but you want a deeper reading, email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail.com and we'll get you on the schedule. Lastly, please consider subscribing if you like any of this content, because we will notify you all, not we, people at YouTube, will notify you when I upload new material right in your inbox or on your YouTube. So get a little bell there saying, hey, Maria uploaded some stuff. Until next week, Taurus, light and love. Take care.